You are blessed to be here. Ayubowan. May you live long. Welcome to Hiriwadunna Jaya Mahaa Boddhi Raaja aranya, Habarana, Sri Lanka, also known as Ceylon. This is the most serene, noblest location in the universe, not for worldly and physical purposes, but to conquer and liberate from existence, the existence of suffering. It is for that supramundane man. Gautama Buddha, who was born in Kandy, may be referred to as Gautama Samana too, or Gautama Siddhuhat, was enlightened at this sacred location, Hiriwadunna. Buddha discovered that loka, which means darkness in Magadhi, and the darkness caused within self is due to defilements of greed, hatred, and ignorance. And Buddha, with utmost unprecedented paramametta or loving kindness, preached Sacred Dhamma to help humans eternally liberate from endless sansaric suffering. All Buddhas born in the universe we share attain enlightenment in most sacred and completely serene Hiriwadunna. The Arya Pariyeshana Sutta, which Buddha preached, clearly describes and articulates about the sacred location. Patirupa Deshaya and Madhya Mandala. Science is rubbished by Dhamma. One stark example is how Newton was ignorant. So was the world to believe in that gravity across planet Earth was equal, until a noble arahant from Sri Lanka had to announce it was not so. Therefore, did NASA recognize this fact? Did you know the least gravity on the entirety of Earth is at this beautiful location, Hiriwadunna? As such, this unique location becomes crucially important to attain enlightenment by a Buddha and not anywhere else on the planet. Not anywhere else on the planet. Because this is the only location where the requisite universal energies to support enlightenment are concentrated. The energies propelling to uproot defilements in becoming Buddha. In fact, Buddha in Magadhi means the removal of defilements, an activity one undertakes, which is not merely a physical person or a noun, for that matter. The Madhya Mandala, the center of planet Earth, falls on Sri Lanka, along with Patirupa Desa, the land space where all Buddhas of the universe were born. You may wonder, how about Nepal or India, as popularly, even commercially made known? We shall discuss further on this distortion, this untruth, and how this lie came to be further in our upcoming programs. All human beings who aspire to tread the path of enlightenment and have envisioned that the process of uprooting defilements is indeed possible in this lifetime must integrate with the energy of all such noble forefathers, Buddhas and Arahants, in fact, who stay concentrated as Manomeakaya at Hiriwadunna. In Buddha's final preaching, The Mahaa Sutta speaks of Chattari, Mani, Tanani. Chattari is 4, Mani is the measure, Tanani are places, location, referring to 4 sacred locations falling on a straight line where these energies are concentrated. They are the Manomeakaya Energies. That is post-passing of Buddhas and Arahants. They are 1. Birthplace of Prince Gautama in Kandy. 2. Place of enlightenment of Buddha in Hiriwadunna. The place where Buddha's first sermon was made, that is Madhavachya. And the place where Buddha Parinibbana or Buddha's passing took place in Balangoda. You will only experience this fact in beautiful Sri Lanka or Janbudveepa, meaning the island where Buddha was born. This may answer some of your questions. Clearly, Sri Lanka is an island, famously known as paradise on earth. Other destinations claiming for Buddha's origin are not islands. They are either a continent or a part thereof. Past Buddhas born in this universe integrated with the universal Buddha energies concentrated in Hiriwadunna. Theoretically speaking, this is in order to envision how the above energies behaved within or behaved internally, and trust or believe that upon aligning self, it was indeed possible to enlighten. Enlighten from all defilements within. It is a mandatory mechanism, as taught by Buddha, to help fulfill enlightenment by human beings post passing of Buddha, when Buddha's physical body, physical voice were not present for you and I anymore. But the Manomeakaya is a phenomena that is a constant, a near the Dhamma tower. To describe Manomeakaya, it is virtual storage of energies required to circle this painful sansaric journey. And upon enlightenment, this storage is typically emptied and rested in Hiriwadunna. Manomeakaya won't die. It can't be killed either, unless of course in the eventuality of the end of the world. Therefore, it is a part of a mandatory requirement for all human beings aspiring to liberate from eternal sansaric suffering to 1. Know the correct location where the Buddha Shakti or Buddha energies of all past Buddhas and Arahants are concentrated. 2. And know the activity to follow in integrating with such Buddha energies or Buddha Shakti for all human beings born after Buddha's passing. The Madhya Mandala, which is the center of planet Earth, encapsulating the purest, strongest, positive most universal energies, has aided a countless number of Buddhas to enlighten. It is possible only at this serene location, Hiriwadunna, and absolutely nowhere else on the planet. A number of suttas, including the Anatta Lakkana Sutta, an early sutta preached by Buddha to Pasvaga Mahanun, the first group to hear the Dhamma, describes the Madhya Mandala and its Dhammatava, the natural constant, that all Buddhas are enlightened at Hiriwadunna for the reasons mentioned earlier. Similar to Madhya Mandala, the earth also has its darkest, negative most energies too. In dragon mouths, like the Bermuda Triangle and the Mariana Trench. The large number of ruins in Hiriwadunna bear evidence of an extremely rich and wise bygone era. Generations of villagers have been venerating the location and believed it held the power to help them ease their day-to-day issues. Some 2,600 years ago, when the young Prince Gautama left the kingdom in search of liberation, the regional king Muchalinda tracked the young prince and built in stone, sheltering and a seat known as Vajrasanaya by the Bo tree. This Vajrasanaya today has been buried underground in a bid to conceal the noblest truth from the world. The Ajapalu Nugaruka, or the banyan tree, sitting in the vicinity of the sacred Bo tree, was where Sujata offered Kiribat, or milk rice, to the prince who was about to enlighten. Sujata's alms was the last meal Buddha partook hours before the Enlightenment on Vesak full moon Poya in the month of May. The bowl in which Buddha consumed Kiribat was placed on the adjoining river with a strong determination made that it would travel upstream if he would attain enlightenment. As determined, the bowl did travel upstream, arriving at Udangava, not far from Hiriwadunna. Udangava in Sinhala means which came upstream, or Udugang Ava. That is not all. Among many awe-inspiring Sinhala meaningful names linked to Buddha history is Maminiyava, which is Maha Muni Ava, which later became Maminiyava. Ma Muni is Buddha. Ava is visited. The village Buddha visited is in use even today, is approximately 8 kilometers from the sacred Boddhi in Hiriwadunna. Sri Lanka, the precious land, the only country on earth with ancient, historical and medieval writing and all creations in archaeology, culture, linguistics, art and folklore on the authentic Madhya Mandala and Buddha the Awakened One. A few examples are the Tripitaka, Mahavansa, Deepavansa, Chulavansa, Pujavaliya, copper plates, manuscripts, diaries and books written by historians, explorators, monks and colonial rulers. Did you know that as recently as a century ago, our forefathers knew that Janbudveepa or Dambadiwa was none other than Sri Lanka, Ceylon? The pure, pristine, authentic Buddha Dhamma, which was buried and hidden away for 18 long centuries, was discovered by the most venerable Mahaprajna Mivanapalane Siri Lankara Thero, who possesses quadru-analytical wisdom, or Siu Pilisimbiapat, and has been preaching the noblest Dhamma in order for people to attain enlightenment or Magapala once again, liberating them from immense, endless, meaningless sansaric suffering. May the most venerable Miwanapalane Siri Lanka be in good physical